Hey guys, Zach the Preacher here with another video. So today what I want to preach to you guys about is religion and why I personally am not a fan regardless of the religion really. I do definitely support Buddhism and its values, which I'll talk about later. But I'm just here to talk about the mainstream religion, what people associate with their spirituality. But I really don't think religion is the best way to find spirituality. I think religion is just something you sort of start to identify with your ego, which I don't want to get too in depth about the ego versus our true self. I talked a lot about that in my first video. But I mean, you're born with your religion, for most people at least. You're introduced to its values and why it's so great, and it sort of becomes a part of you, which is why I say it's your ego, because most of who people think they are is really just their ego and not who they are deep within, their higher self. But I mean, as far as organized religion goes, I think really when you're in a church or a synagogue-based setting or something like that, whatever you practice, I mean, you're really just sort of reading a book, thanking God, praising Him, which is totally fine. I obviously don't have a problem with that, but you're relating to some book, like the Bible or whatever, and I think that there are so many better ways to find true spirituality, like being in your thoughts, away from all the distractions Western society has to offer that prevents us from getting to know who we really are. And when I say distractions, I mean cell phones, computers, food, like friends, work, all this shit that just prevents us from being in our thoughts with ourselves, discovering who we are. But I think that's where the true spirituality lies. I mean, once you get to know yourself and find that you love yourself unconditionally, regardless of whether you're successful or not, I think that's where the true spirituality lies. And so I'm not like bashing anybody who's religious and goes to church or whatever. I just think like when you're going to church, that's just something else you're doing to distract yourself from your thoughts and that inner emptiness you feel. And it's sort of just like more a social thing, but it has nothing to do with yourself, your soul. That's what spirituality is, your soul, yourself. And even a lot of religions talk about this, but I don't think they help you in any way get in touch with your soul. Like you're praying, you're praising God, but I don't think you really have an understanding of what God is, and you're sort of giving an ego to God, a persona, which I do not think whatsoever is what God is. I view God as sort of an infinite consciousness, and it's really not a straightforward thing, like such a deep topic like a higher power, but I definitely don't think it's what most religions make it out to be. And my last sort of problem is just that it gives you this narrative that you are better than everyone else, and like all religion, like for example, Christianity teaches you that if you don't accept Jesus and believe what they say, you're gonna spend eternity in hell. Or Judaism, it teaches you that you are the chosen one, you were put out here, and anybody else who isn't Jewish isn't like that, wasn't put out here for the same reason as you, wasn't chosen. And so I think that just feeds your ego even more so. And I don't think it has anything to do with spirit, because we all have a soul. We all have something deep within us outside of our ego to get in touch with. So I really don't I'm really not a personally fan of a lot of these different ideals and values, but like I said, I'm not trying to you know, teach you how to live your life. This has just been my subjective experience in finding my true self and spirituality, and how that has really made my life fulfilling, more so than anything else I could think, like chasing money or all this stuff, which I've talked more about in my other videos. But yeah, guys, that's my rant for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some meaning in it. You guys mean the world to me. Anyone who watches this and appreciates what I'm saying and takes something from it to try to better themselves and find who they really are. So yeah, guys, peace out.